So today we're going to be doing a quick tutorial and run through on Vroid Studios. Okay, so to start, this is where we download Vroid Studios. All links will be down below in the description. So once you have downloaded your Vroid, you will then come down here and then you will open it again. So once it is open, this is what you'll see. You'll mainly see sample models here. So you can either take these samples that are down below here and manipulate them to how you would like them to look. Or if you have downloaded in Booth, which will also be a link down below, you can open up here and then you'll see, as long as you know where your models are saved, you can open them here. Very important to know that only Vroid files can be actually opened in Vroid. No other folder can be opened in Vroid, but it can be exported as a VRM for you to use later. Nothing can come back into the software except for Vroid files. So right now we're just going to go and choose and create a new one. This is what you'll have a choice of, either the feminine or the masculine. Let's just choose one. Right, this is our model that we start with. So the middle button or the scroller button, once you click it, it's for up and down, side to sides, whatever way you want to move it. Also to zoom in, you scroll in and out. The right button is for toggling around, doing a nice 3D look around. So everything here in Vroid is moldable, manipulatable, and all sortable. Everything can be changed and morphed here in Vroid. So here we begin with the face. So the face has different presets. You got your set faces, obviously the top being the most used and the most popular sets. So you can choose either or one, and then they go down to even weirder ones down here. Right at the bottom are usually the most weird and unique one. Okay, let's just start with our default one. So on the side here is usually all your extra settings. So here you'll be able to do extra eye sizing, eye slants. You can really go in depth with the face, but not only is there all these selections here to choose from to make the eyes look different, the whole face, everything you can think about the face, the eyebrows, the ears, and everything is done in this little side screen here. Your skin is where you'll be able to change your skin textures. Now the skin textures, hair and eyes will be done in a further tutorial later on, but right now I'm just giving you the brief of what Vroid offers. We go now to hairstyles. Now hairstyles, another tutorial will also be given to you later on, a little bit more in depth. Right now I'm just showing you that there are different pre-hair sets. So these are all hair sets that are already made, and some of them are really awesome. You can start your VTube model like instantly with just a few of these choices here. Not only that, but the hair color can also be chosen here on the side. The options on the side here, the more in-depth details, is that you can choose different fringes. You could choose an overall hairstyle, a back piece that can be different to the fringe piece. Here we have extensions, which will be these little balls here. So we can have all sorts of little ponytails. If I can find the right one. With also the clothing, the eyes and the hair, there's always an edit hairstyle or edit eyes and edit hair. So you could come in here, and here will be your list of your hair pieces that you can manipulate. So this is the best part of Vroid, is that we can now come here and we can manipulate our hair. We can really pull it out into weird places and really just have fun with it. But not only that, but here on the materials, you would say edit texture. Here you'll find the hair texture. So this we can either paint on here and give our anime Vroid some extra unique looks to her, or you could take this texture into Photoshop and design it there. Photoshop or GIMP. GIMP is free for everyone to use as far as I know right now. So you can pop it in there and you can make these hairstyles really cool and unique. Not only that, but you can get the hair textures from Booth as well, but a lot of artists don't like you manipulating and redesigning their artwork, just so you guys know. Now that I've shown you a little bit about the hair, your hair presets that you make and anything that is new comes here under the custom bar. So you'll have your presets and then you'll have your custom. So here are a few things that I've made. And these are this is an overall hair piece. So you got different colors, different styles. But let's just stick with what she's got now. Alright, let's start with the body. So the body is really morphable as well. Just like the face there with all the adjustability things on the side. The body also has the same, but it has a few extra pieces on it as well, like the color, dark color and light color. So these will be your normal tone, your dark tone and your lighter tone. So you can change it here according to how you'd like her to be. You could even make her Smurf, like a Smurf if you wanted. So let's just put that back. Obviously the chest size can also be adjusted because that is really important to an anime character. So you can also customize the skin textures, as you can see here. Also downloaded from Booth, or you can create your own textures in GIMP or Photoshop. So we have a few samples here that you can see. Another thing to remember with these is sometimes you might get a weird clipping that it won't fit completely right. Let me see if I can find one that doesn't fit right. As you can see with the skin texture here, there is what we call clipping here. So the skin piece is not fitting on correctly, so sometimes you may have to adjust that, and you can adjust that by going into the edit texture and erasing some of the pieces or adding in some extra pieces. Now adding in, you'll need to take it into GIMP or Photoshop to adjust those further details. You can also adjust putting on tattoos and other jewelry pieces in there as well. So you're now here in the edit texture. In here you can also draw on the body. You could draw on the body here. You could also put the mirror effect, which is both for any of the edited in-depth textures. You can draw on them. You can put a mirror on them. So here you can come to this layer and click toggle alpha lock. And here we'll be able to give you the thing where it will only draw on the pattern that has the color on it. No matter where you are, or even if it's in the eyes or the hair, toggle lock is really helpful for, especially with the eyes, when you just want a specific color in that specific spot. So under outfits you can come here and choose. There's a bunch of different presets already for you to use, as you can see here. There's so many here. So there it goes from the full whole set of outfits that you can later adjust a bit more into the body shape that you have. So here we can come here. This is what one of the patterns look like. So everything in Vroid goes according to patterns when it comes to all the textures needed. So here is our outfit. And some of the outfits have extras on them. Like for instance, this item here has an extra bow tie here. So you could go through these different items here. And let's just say we click the bow tie. So we don't like the bow tie, so we can take that off. Then we can come back here to the dresses. And let's just say that we want maybe something painted on the apron. Let's just say we want something that says hi. Just as an example quickly, now you can adjust this. You can either draw on the apron or onto the body itself, or you can draw here. So here we have options of layer opacity. Now because I drew straight onto the clothing, the whole clothing will be opaque. Or you can come here and add a new layer. And then we could draw on top of that layer, and we can then adjust the opacity even with that. All different colors. You could even choose your default like darken and multiply, all the dodge burn difference, the different options there. Not only that, but you can also delete it. You can also add in clothing. So the same as I'm going to add in a piece of clothing is the same as if you wanted to add in eyes, something that you've had already redone and want to bring into the Vroid. You could always come here to the add little photo. Now the tricky thing is that with these patterns, you have to have a pattern that matches a pattern. So like for instance, if I choose this one, which I don't think will fit, like you'll see here, if you don't have the correct pattern matching with the correct pattern, you will have something like this going on where the body will be half deleted because it's not part of that pattern. So usually if you're downloading from Booth, there will be directions of what to use and how to upload it into your system. So, the rest of the settings with the hair and the skin textures, you also here have with each item of clothing adjustability here. So we can adjust the flare of the sleeves, the skirt flare, the hem, skirt length can also grow. You can make it a lot shorter by just putting in, let's say, -10, and we can go a lot shorter, or if you want to go higher, then you'll say do 100. Everything is adjustable, so it's not just according to the scrollers here, but you can manipulate and go further by typing in sides things here. Alright, so let's get on to accessories. So accessories, you will have a few options here. You'll have glasses and you'll have furry ears. Now, everything can be manipulated by just these two options. Whatever ear type you want can be manipulated with these two. Depending if it is a shorter ear, then it will be the cat ear. If it's longer ears, you can use the rabbit ears. So let me just show you, this is the options here. Not only that, but you get the choice of glasses. Let's just pop on some glasses here. So everything, like I said, is adjustable on the side screen. Like, let us go to the glasses. The frame shape can be changed completely. Color can be changed completely. Change. Everything is adjustable, and you can go here and edit the texture and add in textures if you'd like as well. With the ears have a numerous amount of options. As we go here, you could choose the volume of the inner ear tuft. Each one's got its own tuft with each position, so there's about 2-3 ear types and positions within just the cat. And the same is for the rabbit ears. You got ear shape number 2, which will be how high. You got the volume. This will be for cat ears that are a little bit lower, like that, and so on and so forth. So you can really just manipulate this how you want, and you can edit the texture further. as you can see here, whatever you've added here is what will be shown here. So if we wanted the tip of the ears to be slightly pink, we can have slightly pink ears. Just for something unique. You can even, if you'd like to put on as a different layer, tiger print or something else, you can as well. So the next part is the look. Here we'll find the different lightings, outlines. If you want an anime to be really cartoony with thick, heavy outlining, then you can come here and adjust accordingly. You can give her that real anime look, or you can make her completely natural looking and take off all the liners, giving her that softer, more anime look. Room light can be adjusted, so you can adjust how everything can look on your character. So you can turn it, make it completely flat and 2D, or you can give her that 3D element and look with the different shading and lighting. So the shading and lighting go together. Let us go to the camera. Once you have finished your character and you like the way she is looking, and we want to just test out some options, we go to the camera here. So here we can actually get a full experience and see how the clothing is fitting. So if the clothing does not fit, it will show skin in weird places. So we always want to come here and make sure that there is no clipping and everything's working perfectly fine. So here you'll find the facial expressions on how you would like your anime to look for her photo shoot day. Poses and animations. They have a bunch of different animations and poses for you to choose from, just to make sure that she is looking A4 away and ready for your next stream. You can also go to background, so you can choose what background you'd like your anime to have. Especially when you're wanting to take that perfect shot, you can choose absolutely anything and put anything in the background. Lighting and the wind. Lighting is also cool because then you can adjust the lighting accordingly and have a beautiful photo shoot on however you'd like it to be. The wind. This is my favorite part, where you can then see how everything is going to interact with the wind. You can have it quite high or none at all. Once you've adjusted the bones and everything is looking good and how you would like her to look, then you can come across here and you can click download. Here you'll then export as a VRM ready to use for your either VFace or 3Teen, which I will show you how to upload in a bit. Otherwise, you would come here and you would save your anime character within the file, whatever folder that you can find easily, and you'll be able to re-edit her at a later stage. So your characters can be made for either 3D printing or character designs, VR chatting, streaming, absolutely everything and anything you can think of, they can be used for. So let's go and save our character, and let me show you how to upload it in 3Teen. Once you get it to the export as a VRM screen that we have right here, just move her a little bit, then you would select all that you need to select here. Everything is adjustable. You can even take off any guides and any meshes that you don't want, you can take off here. But I'm happy with how she's looking and how she is. So we go here and we export. So here we have the export screen, the VRM settings. This is where you would fill in your information for your character. It gives you also the permissions that you would like to have for your character, and licenses and prohibitions. You can choose what kind of person can use your avatar. So if you don't want them used for any violence or sexual acts, you can place it in there and your character won't be used for anything else. Okay, so 3teen is what I'm going to be using. I find it less processing and easier to use than VC Face, excuse. So VC Face is a bit more high processing. It does offer a lot more in it, but for what I needed, I find 3teen is awesome. So you would come here and then you would select your avatar. You would add in an avatar. Then you would come here and find where cat has been saved. You would open the VRM folder and you would select it. Make sure all the information that you have here is correct. So it looks all fine, and then you would agree. And here is our lovely little VRM. And as always, like and subscribe. You'll find my links below for my Discord and for my Twitch. I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye!